Made for live betting.
Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to the second best of 3 of the day here in LOOT.BET/DOTA. Season 1 at $25,000 tournament. Quite a bit of money on the line. We've already seen Unique play and lose 2-0 earlier today. So, well, gotta start getting some points on the board, even though, of course, there's plenty of matches to be played in this 10-team round-robin group stage. My name is Drag&Drop, happy to be bringing you these matches, and I'm joined by the Bosnian wunderkind, Lizard. How are you doing? Ah. And I completely muted myself, so Lizard did not even hear my beautiful introduction this time around.
Well, I heard it.
On me.
The viewers didn't.
The
I
viewers
heard
did,
it.
yes.
Beautiful introduction. Like the way you introduce yourself, Drag&Drop, it's like, it's on the next level, man. The way you tell me as well, the time the only one, the chosen one, the bodybuilder of those.
Yeah. This
I
time I
love
actually
that
called
word.
you the Bosnian wunderkind, and you didn't
The
hear
Bosnian wonder.
Yeah.
You have to take it down a notch, though. Seriously.
If you're not gonna appreciate my efforts, then I'm not gonna make
I
them,
appreciate it, but still, at the same time, I feel like, I don't know. It's hard to live up to those standards, man.
But you
I'm
strive towards it, I'm just helping you develop yourself, because you have this high standard to strive towards now.
That's what I would tell myself in high school. Like in high school, if I had some like if I had some ego problems with someone, if I'm like, oh, this guy isn't gonna be stronger than me or better than me, and he says like, I just swam a kilometer in 10 minutes. I'm gonna say, yeah, I did it in 9. Fuck you, and then for the next month, I'm gonna be trying and as hard as possible to go down from 15 minutes to fucking 9, which is impossible, But you lie to set yourself goals. It's not so bad. I appreciate that. Yeah.
All right, so well, these two teams don't have to lie to set themselves goals. I mean, the goal's pretty clear: win some Dota, defend your own ancient, destroy the other ancient. That's the way it goes. And Crystal Maiden, Ember Spirit here for Unique, and Vengeful Spirit, Necrophos. Not the most common opener these days. Even
on one side we have a little bit of ice, a little bit of fire. On the other, we have a little bit of Heartless, Necrophos, some Vengeful Spirits as well. I mean, these guys on Wind and Rain look very, very dangerous, very angry. On the other side, we have a simple little maiden, just a cute little ice girl, accompanied by her faithful Ember Spirit. I don't know. I'm already cheering for Vajanya Hope. They look like the light. They're the good guys. Yes.
Also, they're missing Skidder right now. I'm not sure if he's hiding behind these weird couple symbols, but that's a different account, or whether that's
maybe he abandoned after that last series.
It was pretty brutal, but not that brutal. I don't think.
I mean, wait, Skitter was with Black, right? Skitter was with Black in Infamous.
Yeah.
Just a month ago. I mean, I wouldn't blame him because that was a beating. They played so poorly, and Skitter is just I mean, he's just a player that's, I think, on a little bit of a higher level. He didn't really show it in that game. They played pretty poorly. His Bloodseeker was also pretty bad, but the pick was bad overall. And they got punished, so...
So there's so much you can do with that. Of course, on the other side of Wind and Rain, still missing Cube because he's in China for WCG.
Oh, yeah. So. How's Germany doing, by the way? Yours German.
They got knocked out in the group stage, unfortunately.
Yes. But Hippomaniacs are still in, right?
They were in the semis against the finals perhaps against Newbie. We're still playing.
Oh, nice, man. Finals.
No, not the finals. Semi-finals against Newbie. They lost 2-1 though. Sad.
That's sad, but still, that's some cash, right? Yeah. They won something, didn't they?
I believe so.
Yeah, let me see. Hippomania.
Oh no, they didn't. 4th place gets nothing. What? According to Wikipedia, 3rd place gets 20,000. Let's see. They lost the 3rd place match.
Oh, that's a feels bad,
Oh,
man.
I would have really would have liked them Hippomaniacs to get some money there
Yeah, I would love
because
to
they
see.
really
I mean,
deserve some rewards.
yeah, Hippomaniacs is already an organization, right? Like, so they're already sponsored. It's a Slovakian
Yeah.
organization. They're all
10
Czech players,
seconds
but
remaining.
Slovakian organization. It's whatever. It's the same thing. They were the same
5
country not
seconds
so long ago,
remaining.
so whatever. But
What?
yeah, it was like
Yeah,
Czechoslovakia.
yeah,
It was
yeah.
like maybe
Was a little
what?
while ago now. I don't know how old you
Yeah,
are, but I can't remember
like
that time.
like 20, 30 years ago, I guess.
Radiant
Maybe a
team
bit
pick.
more. I don't know. I don't know, guys. Read your books. Don't read his. Don't learn history from some random Dota 2 casters.
Well, you
That's
gotta
not
learn
how
it from
this
somewhere,
works.
you know.
But what you can learn though is you can learn why Nyx Assassin is good in this game. That
Yes.
mana burn is pretty good versus the Skyrat. The Carapace is also good versus him and the Ember Spirit. Not too bad versus Crystal
10
Maiden too.
seconds remaining.
Skyrat was picked in response to the Necro because he has the silence. He has a
5
lot of nuke
seconds
to go to
remaining.
that to go through that shroud. Not that they were lacking magic damage. They had Crystal Maiden and Ember Spirit already, and Beastmaster is there to solidify their physical appearance and objective,
Yep.
pushing capabilities probably going to be coupled with some core that
Dire
benefits from that
team
attack
back.
speed aura, that position one,
Slark.
and that's every position one. Stark, he is all right versus Beast on the lane, but Beast long time ago used to be considered a counter to Slark because of the Hawks. The Hawks would hunt the Slark once he gets that level 6, and you would
Yeah.
see him, and because of that, he wouldn't really have that region available for him. But then again, Slark has been changed, and
10
so has been the
seconds remaining.
Beastmaster, and
Yeah.
the Hawks versus Slark don't really work the same way anymore.
You
5
can't control them
seconds
anymore after you
remaining.
initially sent them out, which is much less micro, but of course, as a result, not exactly as useful as they used to be
Yeah.
in the hands of a good player. So it is what it is. You're gonna have to try and deal with it. If you can time the roar around the Q, around the Dark Pact, of course, you still have a lot of lockdown. But well, Wind and Rain are gonna try and make sure that Faye can get that slot going, and it's certainly one of his heroes.
It is. Like, I used to play with Faye in a team, and we would pick him literally 3 heroes.
Radiant team back.
So Slark is one of those. Yeah, Slark is definitely one of his heroes. He can play Slark.
There's no doubt to that. Now, speaking of heroes, I'm expecting them to pick up another Mastermind hero because Necrophos doesn't really seem like his type. But if they put Mastermind on the right guy, he can certainly crush games. Like
10
if you watch him in the
seconds
qualifiers over an SA, they didn't end up winning anything,
5
didn't get
seconds
past
remaining.
with their team, but it
Mhm.
certainly wasn't because of Mastermind. That guy was wrecking.
Yeah,
People left, right, and
Masterminds has been
center.
around for quite a long time. Like,
Yeah.
that guy is good on mid. He's been, uh, well, he's been one of those guys that you'd always think are going to, well, they like, he has the effort, he puts in the effort and the hard work and all of that is there. Maybe he lacks a little, let's not say it's talent, just let's call it patch. He needs his patch. He
Yeah.
needs the right time
Radiant
to shine,
team
right?
pick.
Some good tournament for him to show up with his good heroes, and then he's gonna be on point. He's gonna just go ham.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sincerely hope to see Mastermind performing well. His Queen of Pains, his Linas are
team
usually what we
pick.
see him on. This game, it's most likely going to be Necro on that mid lane. If Ember Spirit is on the mid lane, Necro should have no problems versus him, crushes that lane.
Yeah.
And then you have Axe on the off lane with something like a Nyx Assassin. Yeah, pretty good.
And let's see if that works out for them. Now over Yenny, or Unique as they are
10
tagged up
seconds
in
remaining.
this particular tournament. Still looking for another mid, I
5
guess. Because
seconds
do
remaining.
you want to run the Skyroth as core against Nyx? I don't think so, right?
Yeah, probably not.
Just a waste. So instead, it's gonna be the Razor.
Choose your hero.
Pretty good against these melee heroes. Lark Axe.
Yeah. Wait, let me just think about it a little bit.
It's like it's Pikachu picking it up. Of course, it's Pikachu, right? He has to play the lightning hero.
Well,
There's no other way to do it.
it looks like Pikachu is picking up that Razor, and that should mean that the Razor is going mid versus Mastermind's Necro. And then the Ember is going on side lane, safe lane, versus Boogie's Axe. Ember versus Axe on the side lane can go well for both It's like it depends how they play. Boogie can also just creep skip and just get some farm behind the tower, or he might just try and pressure Ember, which is also possible for him. But it depends who gets these levels first, who hits level 3. Ember with a lot of nuke with Crystal Maiden can take down Axe, but if Axe spins a couple of times, then suddenly Ember is just wrecked. So it can go both ways. And but Razor versus Necro, I think that matchup is much better for Razor than it is for Ember. So sending Razor mid would definitely be a smart choice for them.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to see if they mix it up or what they're gonna end up deciding. Now, just waiting to get into the game. If you guys are just tuning in, this is the second best of 3 of the tournament here, unless you want to count that one close qualifier best of 3 that you were casting actually yesterday with Nomad, right?
I don't even know what I'm. Yeah, I
Vaga
did.
Junior versus the old
Yeah,
Arctic
I
City,
casted.
the
I
Phoenix City.
casted that with Nomad. I'm literally an analyst. Well, how do I put this word without sounding rude? I sell myself very cheaply to everyone. I analyze for everyone. I analyze for Nomad. I analyze for you. Analyze for KP. And like, I actually wasn't gonna cast this tournament at all. I had a trip planned, but I couldn't make it in the end. I'm still thinking about it. I still might have to go like in 3 days, but hopefully I won't.
Is that some work trip or
It's not really work. It's
vacation
like
type of
some.
thing?
It's
Family
not really
stuff?
vacation. I wish it was, but no.
Right.
Yeah. In any case, enough about me. Talking about this game. Oh yeah, some more about me. So when we were playing together, uh, never mind. I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. That's
Come on, dish the
like,
stories. Well,
no,
no.
I don't want to tell this. Like I have some stories with players from these teams, but I don't wanna. Like it's too much. I believe it should be not broadcasted. You know, it's a story that's good enough to share when you're sitting at a table and just drinking and having fun.
Drink some
But
beer
for
at the Brauhaus,
like,
you know.
yeah, online it might make someone look bad or something like that.
Right,
So
right.
30 seconds.
Well, I'll
to
ask you
go.
next time we meet in person. You can dish and bring us all the fun stories that the public will not be privy to. They'll just have to settle for some good Dota here. Wind and Rain. Couple of heroes down bottom, but also quite a few
Yeah,
on the other side. There's a lot of damage potential here between the Crystal Maiden and Skyra.
and the Skyrat, yeah, I think they're just way too strong for these guys to fight. They do have 2 stuns to work with, but
The battle
yeah, you
begins.
don't run into Skyrat and Crystal Maiden this early
Yes.
on. They'll just destroy you. And I like the tri-lane versus if they remain a tri-lane. They might switch it up. They might send someone to help the Ember. But if they remain as a tri-lane, they should be able to wreck this Slark quite hard.
We have 3 Mangoes and Crystal Maiden, so that's Crystal
Yeah.
Novas for days, which is a
Yeah,
pretty good
usually
look.
you have 2 options on Crystal Maiden right now. If you're if you're offlane at least, you either go for 3 mangoes or you go for Sage's Mask and you turn that into a Basilisk for that mana, because mana has been changed. You can't even have 2 Novas level 1 without regions. So.
Still need to put points up in Arc and Aura, but you need levels to make that happen. So
Yeah.
don't immediately have that available. You need these mana region items to bridge the gap in the first couple of levels.
Yeah, I love the mana burn from Nyx level 1. I mean, I don't really love it. It's 28 seconds cooldown instead of 14 on Impale. And I think if you set up 2 stuns plus phase pounce, you can perhaps kill a Crystal Maiden or a Skyrat. But instead he went for mana burn to mess with Skyrat. We'll see how good it's going to be. Definitely can help.
Skyra with only one mango, but 3 mantles. That's 3 nulls completely queued up. Just the max mana pool kind of support build. Where you just spam all your stuff, then you maybe deny yourself to a tower or something. And then rinse and repeat, basically, as Ember Spirit player. Still don't know who that actually is. Just gonna call him Ember Spirit for the time being.
Wait, Ember Spirit. Let me see if I
Can find
open his profile. Yeah, maybe I'll see. Friend ID. Druzhba. He's Dagestanets. He's from Dagestan, from Russian Federation. So he's Russian, but that's as much as I know. I have no clue. I mean, they're all Russians, so more or less. So.
Well, We'll see what he can do on the Summer Spirit. He's being left to his own devices right now, but with Axe creep skipping, just gonna have to last it down the tower or just do the dragging to the hard camp, which has been blocked up. So
Yeah, this
We'll
is what
take
you have to
advantage
do as Axe when you're doing these side pulls. And if you're Ember, I think you should buy yourself a sentry right now. Send it to devour the hard camp so that you can actually pull it. You have to invest in that. Either if you don't do that, Axe just. I mean, Axe is gonna outfarm you anyway, but if you don't do that, you're just gonna get creeps instead of getting creeps and hard camp.
yeah, we'll be actually going in now. Yes, level 3, so if you can get a few spins out. Ember Spirits will have to burn through what little region he has left. Is that eventually at a point where he just calls for help as one of these supports rotate up, try and deal with the Axe?
I think so, because this bottom lane soon is going to be very difficult for Dire, as they have no mana to work with on Crystal Maiden and on Skyrat. Even though they have the aura, it's not enough.
Well, Mango left, so it's like, what, two more spells or so?
Yeah,
Foreseeable
I mean
future.
they aren't really pressuring them anymore. If you check the resources battle as well, Skyrat left with one tango, needs to go base, has no mana, doesn't want to use that mango. Crystal Maiden, one tango, one healing salve. On the other hand, you have more region on all of these heroes. And
Wow, mid lane. Pikachu almost got to kill a Mastermind there.
yeah, Mastermind survives because of the arcane rune. He's been lucky with that rune, spamming out that pulse.
That's everything being used. Deathful spam, Fairy Fire.
Yeah. Also, one of the reasons he got that low is he kind of Skyrat went top.
I did indeed. Bit of damage being done in return though. Spins a real boogie. He does not give a damn, but maybe he should. Kind of dropping very low, but thanks to the last right click, the salve should be safe. Meanwhile, the first blood actually going somewhere else.
Yeah, we got baited on that top
We
lane.
did indeed.
But yeah, that's the fact. This bottom lane. If the Crystal Maiden is caught by any single stun, she dies afterwards. They have bounce and they have a secondary stun to work with. So
Also them seeing the Skyraft top, it means that there's no extra damage coming in from that, so it's a 3-on-2 that immediately took advantage of, so using these
Then
macro
again,
timings.
Then again, the Skyrat is going to zone Axe quite hard on the top lane, which is really good for them. Maybe even kill him. Most very unlikely, but yeah. Just forces him to go back.
Next Assassin very slowly denying himself to tier 3 tower.
Yep.
Like upgraded one step from denying to tier 2 tower.
Yeah, just a bit further away from anyone.
So he'll be right back with full health, full mana, and it's actually bringing some extra region up towards Boogie. So don't quite want to let go of the lane just yet, with or without the Skyrath here. Boogie already got a decent mount here. But,
Yeah, Faye taking a lot of damage on the bottom lane as well.
Thanks for that.
What solves up?
oh, it got cancelled by the boar.
Top lane,
That's a feels
Boogie.
bad, man.
Can they stun him? They
Can
stun him.
indeed. Nicely done indeed. They're gonna click into death, Boogie. Kinda low. The south will be cancelled again. And oh, Bignum, he wants it, but he can't. He's being blocked off.
Yeah, blocked off, and then Boogie gives him a little battle hunger as well. Boogie could die there too. He's not careful. He's going for the bounty rune. I don't blame him, but he needs to be careful. He has one mango to work with. Perhaps he can use that. Yeah, he uses that just to get out.
Well, fight also on the other side of the map here. This time they do get Elder Stash.
Yeah, it's just a poor position for Vengeful.
2-for-2 exchange overall.
I'm really surprised when it comes to Alisage. Let me just check his rank. Can I see his rank without being his friend? I can't, right?
I think you can.
That feels bad,
Not
man.
sure. Can't right
Nah,
now.
I can't.
something
I
like
can't, yeah. At least not right now. Yeah, he used to be like playing with Nisha in a team, I believe, when they were together.
But at
And-
least all these big polar stacks.
Yeah. And Nisha was like rank 2, rank 1. Elisage was like rank 3000 or something. But they played together, and Elisage was always good.
Radiant
Like,
are scanning.
alright, he was alright. He wasn't as good as Nisha, but he was alright. But he was such a bad rank because he was toxic in pubs. It's like crazy toxic. Very difficult to play with.
Structures are
I
fortified.
talked to him only a few times, but to me he was always the cool dude.
Yeah.
Of course, I never.
You didn't talk to
actually
him in
played.
pubs?
Yeah, no,
Radiant
no.
structures
It's a
are
little bit
fortified.
outside my realm.
Radiant's middle
whole
tower
different
is
world up
under
there.
attack.
Oh, yeah, Faye getting a bit more space for the experience right now. Kind of wants his level 6 as he's running low on tangos. Does have a few stick charges to work with for emergencies. NZXC or whatever. I think Assassin up top, the call, the follow stun. Actually make a play on Ember Spirit. That's a very
They're-
swift and easy kill.
So their top lane and their safe lane is doing really well. Boogie is definitely one of those players that can carry a game with Axe if he has a good time. However, it really worries me just how destroyed Mastermind is on mid. He's like 22 CS, another Crystal Maiden, that 22 CS versus 43 of Pikachu. Pikachu just got handled twice in a row by Iceberg, and Mastermind is being handled by Pikachu at the moment. But there is a reason, though. It's very difficult to play this Necro versus Razor. Like, you have 4 damage and that pulses only, so it's not really an easy lane for him.
It's not a fun time. It's
Yeah.
feels like Necrophos in general is a bit of a slow hero, especially with these kind of lane matchups. Because kind of farming tools, but it's not particularly fast.
If you get a good matchup mid, Necro can be really good, but in a bad matchup, yeah. Especially because you want Necro to be in front. You don't want him to struggle and just be in constant recovery throughout the game.
Well, let's see if they can still make use of him. I mean, if you have Boogie in the front lines,
Yeah, I mean that's the upside for them. They lost mid, but their Axe and their Slark are doing really well. Axe third when it comes to CS, Slark instantly behind him. So when it comes to net worth, actually Slark is third. So overall, it's not the best laning stage for Wind and Rain Gaming. Definitely, I believe they could have done.
Oh,
Oh,
the
Slark! Oh, he's dead.
he messed up. We were hyping him up earlier,
Oh.
and then he just.
Well, I said,
queues
I
right in
said,
front of the roll.
I wasn't hyping anyone up. I just said we were picking these heroes to. Top lane Nyx is dead as well. Yeah.
2 heroes go down. A lot of action on these side lanes, actually.
Yeah, all 3 lanes looking really good for Dire. When you look at the net worth, three cores of Dire on top, and man, game is difficult to play when you are in a situation such as that one. You can't win Dota if you lose all 3 lanes, but they didn't.
Easy.
Yeah, they didn't really lose it that super hard. You know, there's still chances for them to come back, and Axe is doing all right, as we stated before. Faye, he died now, that's true, but it's still a Slark. Slark is in a really good spot right now. He can recover.
There's face boots coming out now, and also looks like Axe. He has the face boots, Ring of Health, but he has Blink Dagger queued up, so not
Yeah, you
stopping
don't.
for the Vanguard.
You don't go for Vanguard on Axe at the moment, at least. You can just go with face boots and Ring and then Blink. Yeah, the way he played was all around this top lane, just pressuring Ember. Didn't really manage to do that too much, but yeah. Well, let's see this.
He's Mas already up with the Necrobook level 1.
Yeah,
Straight
that's
into it. No
that's scary.
flats, no boots.
That's
upgraded
actually
boots.
scary.
Yeah.
He's going for Necro 3 instantly, it seems too. Like, he wants to pressure them super hard.
Right now he's successful. I mean, there's 4 heroes.
Oh, Roar?
Down his bottom lane.
Slark
The
again?
Roar, the mana burn
He
is
has no
real.
mana.
He can't use the ultimate. He's just dead again. Meanwhile, the fight elsewhere with Vengeful Spirit, not a whole lot else Sash can do to withstand this magic burst. So they secure the runes. They get 2 kills. Unique, they're rolling and they're getting faster and faster.
Oh god, that's so unfortunate. They killed the Slark and eventually... I mean, dying once, like Slark there, is acceptable. It can happen. But to die twice like that, that's just giving... That's Necro 2 for Beast. That's just way too much gold in his hands. He wasn't forced out. No one killed this Beast. No one forced him out of the bottom lane. And now, oh my god, the Necro as well.
Also, a very point and go shot would have come in handy perhaps, but Vengeful Spirit trying to help it. She's helping Unique now. Another.
Oh no,
of
they're
kills
just
plus
crumbling.
target,
They're straight up just feeding. This is a feed fest.
There's some weird pinata strat, but right now it's not exactly.
Piñata strat.
I mean, just build up the killing sprees, you know, and then Slark just finishes them off one by one later.
I thought they were pretending to be piñatas and letting Unique just wail on them. I thought it was some weird fetish that they have, like give them the I'm gonna be your piñata, baby. Kill me, please. Hit me. Let me give you gold.
Not quite the way it works, but yeah, I can see why you would think that.
I mean, I don't judge. I don't kink shame. If they like it, they can have it.
Well, that's a 6k advantage here, 11, 12 minutes into the game, which is pretty dang good, especially with this itemization. I mean, we're talking about the Necrobook just having a huge impact already. And with the phase drums, you can start getting active with that already if you want, level 9, so it's a decent amount. But you don't even have to, like you can just go for the Maelstrom, phase drums on Razor, you can fulfill that same kind of role.
Dire's top tower is under
if you really
attack.
want
You
to.
just need this axe to somehow show up and destroy everyone's face. If you are Wind and Rain, Boogie. I said that Boogie has to do a lot, but he needs to do a lot. He needs to do a ton. It's not only like, not just a little. He needs to carry his team somehow. He's the only one
Dire's top tower
pretty much
has
that
been
left
denied.
available. Everyone else has failed miserably in the laning stage. You can see these two cores are farming the jungle in the same spot, Mastermind and Faye. It's like, it's a disaster.
Scouted out as well for the moment. Bottom lane. Well, they're bringing in Nyx Assassin, so at least that level 6 is available for some extra scouting, but it's a level 3 Necrobook, so
Level
this
3
master has the
Necro.
detection already.
Level 3
Oh, he's
Necro
gonna
by
walk right
Nyx.
into it.
They
Ouch!
didn't even need to roar him, I think. With just the silence of Skyrat, he would have died, but... My god.
The next one perhaps. Nice little wraparound from Pikachu, defensive swap, but it doesn't really do too much.
Oh my
Lasage
god,
is
this
also
is...
gonna fall here.
Man, this is a 20-minute game right here. Unless Axe gets his blink into 5-man call and just completely crushes them somehow, this is a 20-minute game. This Beastmaster is going to push with the next Necros. There's absolutely no reason why not to. The only good upside for Wind and Rain is they scale kinda better. They're playing versus Razor, I guess. So Slark and what am I saying? They don't scale better. They're just lost. I'm
Yeah,
trying
I was
to
gonna say
I'm
that.
trying to find the positives, but man, like it's
I mean,
very difficult to find any.
I mean, I've seen plenty of Slarks in the Ultra Late game just be unkillable and just hit harder and faster.
How do you get to
single
Ultra
second.
Late game? Maybe if these guys go AFK for 15
Exactly,
minutes.
yeah. You don't get to the Ultra Late game when you're this far behind this early. And if there's the pushing power on the other side. That's the thing that some drafts kind of miss. That have this team fighting power or this, like this early pressure. We get this kind of advantage, but sometimes you just don't have the tower damage to go with it.
Yeah,
In this
that
game,
extra
though,
oomph,
Beastmaster
yeah,
does
to
that.
push.
No problem. Don't even need the axe on Razor right away, so he's going for the BKB. He is getting pretty
I
close.
don't think he needs to get the Ags at all this game. It's like not super necessary. But it all came down to those two deaths of Slark. They just gave way too much to that Beastmaster. And then it's not only that he dies. It's not like that kill gives him instantly 200 gold and suddenly he's rich. It's not that. It's the fact that that Beastmaster with that kill stays in that lane, continues to farm. No one is able to zone him out anymore because he just want to fight. And instead of killing that beast with, let's say, a smoke or something and hunting him down, he's the one hunting you for the next 2 minutes instead of just being zoned. So.
With the butterfly effect right there as they get an ulti too. They're setting up for the top runes. They also have MS
They
Bird
got
down
the courier.
bottom. The courier dice. That's a nice
Yeah,
snipe there.
Boogie just culling bladed it, so that's a good
On it, or
snipe.
was it on the way back? I didn't see.
This'll come in handy.
I think I don't know, maybe Razors. No, it was on the way back, I believe.
I might have delivered with the hammer.
Yeah.
By the way, speaking of Crystal Maiden, I think she's going for Soul Ring, isn't she?
Well, no,
Or
that
a
would
couple
be
braces.
a couple of bracers. Yeah, Soul Ring would have been in the old patch, the good old patch, with the gauntlets. Some bracers just to beef herself up, so she isn't blown up by, let's say, a Nyx kill. You know, it's alright. It's a good build for a position 5 CM. It's not bad.
There's
You
not a
don't
whole
need
lot
a
else
whole
that you need, exactly. And I mean, it's
Yeah.
always nice to have Glimmer Cape or stuff, these kind of things, but
Yeah, but it's hard to get that. It's
Yeah.
much easier to just get
Yeah.
bracers. So,
and it doesn't help you if anyway if you just die to a Nyx, as you said.
and if you're bad, you just get bracers. It's harder to kill you. You know, that's how it
It
works.
is, yeah, it's
If you're good, you get bracers. If you're bad, you get more bracers. It's all right.
That's the solution to Dota, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it here first.
I mean, everyone is doing that. And you know what's funny? Like, a long time ago, I had this friend. He's so like, I respect him a lot. He's like, I still have this friend. Like, he's still a player. He plays in some teams, and he would literally say that. Like, if you're bad, just buy a couple of bracers. Like, you do a lot in these team fights just by staying alive. You waste a lot of their time. And now when the bracers got buffed, and suddenly everyone started doing it. Every position 5 you click, actually they have these bracers, right? It's not a bad strategy overall. It sounds like a troll thing, but no. And all the tier 2s have been taken by Vajenia, Hope, and Man. Like, they lost so hard to Wind Strike. Wind Strike styled over them, and they're styling over Wind and Rain. Now think about what the difference in. I don't think it's only a skill. I think this is a little bit of outdraft as well. It's not like, yeah, Slark fed. Like, you can't go around that. But then again, I think it's a little bit of an outdraft. Mastermind isn't on his active heroes. He's on this, like, slow necro that you said before, you know. And he also got countered in the lane. He's pretty much doubled when it comes to net worth by Razors. So.
This is like this Death Prophet or Shadow Fiend. You just go around, you blow somebody up.
Yeah.
But you can't do that on this hero. Not without some other form of burst from your teammates. It's kind of the nature of the Reaper Scythe, but as it stands, you kind of have to just sit there and yeah, nothing else, right? Yeah. All outer tier towers down, straight into the Roche pit. 3 ages here. Maybe a bit of space and time for Wind and Rain.
Yep,
Get some
this is
sort of item. Slark is getting closer to the defusal at least.
Yeah, that's good. He has that Midas that he picked up like 5 minutes ago, so right now he has the defusal too. Almost. But he should get it after the next reef wave.
Yeah.
And with that Midas, perhaps they can fight. The only problem is, like, it's still going to be very difficult for this Lark to approach these fights. They have a lot of control for him, and they are stacking up together. No pickoffs are super easy, but that's where Boogie comes in. Boogie and the Nyx Assassin. They need to create some havoc in these fights so that Slark can jump in, get some essence shifts off. That's usually how you play in this situation. It's just sacrifice one hero like a Nyx. Start the game with Nyx, start the team fight with Nyx, then follow up with Axe a little bit later. But that whole time Slark is hitting someone. And then perhaps you can do enough to come back. Oh, Ember. Oh, this might be a kill. Faye has to be in the right position, but this might be a kill. Oh.
He wanted to.
I think they missed an opportunity there. Maybe if he goes for the next, but you see how careful he is.
But it's kind of hard to just immediately latch from this kind of position.
Nah, they're pinging him.
Yeah.
They're pinging Faye and the Axe. That's why he was so careful. And also he has Aegis, so. Oh, the Hawk. The Hawk. Boogie might be caught here. Oh, Boogie, no. Oh, Boogie, you were the shining star. You were the chosen one for this team. Run, little Axe. Save yourself.
Not even using the cooldowns. Like, no Raw, no Necrobuki. Because they know, yeah, there's no way. Those. Meanwhile, they also run down Venge again. And the Sash. Not having a fun game either.
That's just sad. They do get one bounty on the top lane, so that's something, I guess. But Boogie, the only guy that was having a good time, dies there. That's very unfortunate. Yeah, like what can I say? Sky is dark outside, guys. It's night in Bosnia, 8:41 at the moment.
It's also been raining for a little bit here where I am, so.
Yeah, it's been raining all over Wind and Rain.
Yeah.
Oh, Wind and Rain!
Get it. You got to it.
Actually, that pun was so bad. It wasn't even a pun. I just realized they have Wind and Rain.
It was a joke.
It wasn't even a joke. I don't know what it was, but I'm ashamed in any way. Just like Wind and Rain should be ashamed by their performance in this match.
Well, this is certainly one of these games that you just have to write off. Unless, I mean, if they can hold high ground, maybe the game goes longer, maybe Meek will make a mistake, right? This is what you're
Yeah, definitely.
banking on.
Maybe you can catch someone with Axe once he gets the blade mail. Maybe you can catch someone and fight them off.
With 10-second BKB
Maybe
and
some
Razor,
swap.
they have an Aegis available still on the Ember for a little while. They have Catapult.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Slowly but surely.
Aegis for 2 more
damage.
minutes, actually.
Is under attack.
It's half health done, and Nick's assassin just from the single sleight of fist. Oof. That's another one, look at that. So, still chipping away at this one. Where's Beastmaster at? He's just sitting aside, waiting.
Radiant's bottom
He's blinking with the roar. And maybe there it is. Alright, onto Boogie,
Oh.
but defensive 4 stuff. Well done indeed, together with Biocom Vanish. This is the opportunity. They need to get something in return here, but
Dire's top
don't
Very
have a way to
unlikely.
catch them here. The boss just kept keeping Boogie's blink on cooldown. Time and time
Yeah,
again.
he's doing this really well with the board.
So annoying.
Ember
The
might
boss
die,
is
but
now-
he wants to die.
He wants to lead. He's getting a random kill in the meantime. Mastermind, what happened to his health? That was a necro creep dying, so he can't really be in front of the
BKB
fight.
used.
Fate jumping away. Boogie. I don't know what he was doing there. That's the Aegis. Well utilized.
They can go mid right now. I wonder if they'll go mid or shrines, because Axe, they could have taken another tier 3 perhaps on mid. It's already on 50%. But they decide to go for shrine instead. Pikachu has no BKB and he's on 50. Yeah, this is a much smarter option, definitely.
Radiant's bottom shrine is under
Skyrat
attack.
must be careful though. He sees him. He saw him with the sentry. Oh, there we go. He has a force staff. He's playing with the Nyx. He has a force. Shouldn't die here.
Yep.
Yeah, there we go. Just buying time. They are taking the shrine on the bottom lane. There's a BKB queued up by Faye. Perhaps with that BKB.
Well, he's kind of
Radiant's bottom shrine has fallen.
scraping at the heels of all of these other dire cores right now. Like, network-wise, he's not too far behind. He needs to find a creep tomatoes or something. Ah, he did. The big tomato. Like, yeah, he's getting there. At least he's doing something. The problem is it's not the kind of hero that can necessarily 5-man or 1v5.
Yeah. Faye TP's out away from that mid lane. He tried to creep skip. He understands what's coming. And mid lane is going really fast. But at least he managed to kill a couple of creeps before they got there. Bot lane Boogie might be sent home. Yep. So tell me, Dragon Drop, how's life?
Radiant's
I don't know, pretty good for Unique at least.
Radiant's middle
Yeah,
tower.
for Unique, life is great.
Really not so
For
much.
Wind and Rain, it's very windy right now and
it's-
rainy.
It's so windy that they're just falling over Pikachu. He did go for the axe in the end just to
Has fallen.
accelerate this push a little bit. And
Radiant's middle
I think you finally got the odds witcher to display the correct numbers, the correct teams. So something I have to worry about on the production side, but hey, I'm pretty sure everyone who's watching is smart enough to figure out what number belongs to which team here. If you look at these kind of shenanigans here, it's a lot of damage being done. Razor kind of low, but not low enough. Gets a BKB off now, turning around to fight Black Archangel, but that old Mastermind, well, he's only being grazed by that ultimate death from the Scarab. But the Rax is still taking damage here. This is going to be the Mega Creeps, more likely than not, just shy of the 25-minute mark. Faye, though, he goes in, he wants him, but can't get the latch. Can get a few right clicks off here onto the Ember Spirit.
Oh no!
And,
Blink into silence.
The freak out silence. Poor Boogie.
GG.
No way out of
Oh,
this one.
this was a beatdown. This was literally a beatdown, and I mean, it's a first game of best of 3, right?
Yeah, it is indeed.
So we still have 2 more games with these dudes. Hopefully they will, well, hopefully they'll just play a little bit differently when it, just draft a little bit differently. I think Wind and Rain, they have quality players, they have talented players. They just need to draft around the meta a bit better and not get this first phase necro that just completely got stomped. Like, let me check the damage done by Mastermind. He dealt 5,000 damage. Faye dealt 2,000. Like, they were literally.
Vengeful Spirit did the most hero damage.
Yeah, Vengeful Spirit
With
did
what?
the most
How?
heroes. Like, I don't even know how that's. But I guess with the Wave of Terror, he was spamming Wave of Terror or something. I don't even know how that's possible. Like,
Yeah, 2,000 attack damage to the Crystal Maiden. That was the majority of it, I guess.
yeah.
Then
In
a
any
bit of free
case,
heals from
yeah,
everything else.
they just need to go back to the drawing board, figure out a new draft, come back without getting stomped on all 3 lanes, and it should be better.
Maybe there's still hope for Wind and Rain, is what you're saying. And with that, we're going to take a short break, but we will be back soon, so stay tuned.
Radiant victory.
LOOT.BET. Made for live betting.